Welcome to Caroline and Rashi, friends. We missed you guys.
Yes, it has been a minute.
It has been a minute because we've had breaking news. It was the Labor Day holiday, and now we are back.
Your hair looks so good.
Oh, thanks. It was hair washing day, so.
Me too today.
Was it? We're on the same schedule.
And we got this. First of all, for any time we have to get pictures done for work, like any type of, we don't get like this.
No, nobody sends us a notice, and they don't think it's a big deal. Luckily, my mom bought me this new dress, and I wore it today, which is
Collins.
a good. Yes,
it's wonderful.
She sent it to me. It fits. It's great.
Yes,
love it. So it's a bright color, which is
what you usually want to wear.
I'm like, what?
Right.
Even though you look amazing,
Thank
great.
you.
Wrong with
still,
there's a big difference in what looks good in a promo, and like what you can wear on a newscast one day out of the whole entire year.
And like I'm feeling kind of bloated today, so like this dress is very like,
I'm actually feeling very bloated too, but wore this anyway. And then I was like, oh crap, I would have worn something with a peplum to like cover that, but we don't get. It's easy to cover it on the news, but I love it, but I'm just gonna deal with it. But
you look
like
great. It's just
no one understands why it's very upsetting when we don't get a notice.
Well, because it's just kind of throws you off. Because it is important, right?
And anytime that we do any type of print thing, like I love to get a spray tan. And I would have made arrangements to do that.
This is only for corporate, like it's not gonna, but still, it's a picture. It's gonna be out there,
and then they're gonna have this picture, and then if they need to use it for something, you know, they'll just pop it in somewhere.
Right. So but it's always been the case, and I think that it doesn't come from one singular person. It's just like the notice just isn't given, and so that's what happens. But
but anyway, the saying goes. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, and so that's basically how we live our lives doing the news, because every day we just have to be ready and roll with the punches.
Yes, yesterday we definitely had to. There was some sad news we had to report on. It was actually crazy.
Oh, it was so sad. I don't know if you guys have been following the hard news that we cover.
You
posted talk about it a little bit?
Well, just briefly to mention, and you can go on, Caroline's done a great job on her TikTok to explain everything. And I shot some while we were live on air of like what was going on. But basically it's awful when an officer is shot. There was a Harris County, which is the biggest county in Houston, huge. Harris County Precinct 4 constable deputy was shot and killed while he was on his way to work around 12:45 yesterday afternoon.
Middle of the day.
And the guy, the suspect, they led police on a chase in Galveston, which is like literally an hour away from the location. Galveston is, by the water, and so he drove his car into the water, and then he got out of the car and was swimming in the water. And we
had a standoff with police treading water, and they're like, put your hands up, so they're going up, and then we're watching it all live play out.
I mean, I'm thinking to myself, I'm hoping that we are not, what are we witnessing? Because he could just go under, obviously, and then we just watch someone die.
So then police got him on their boat, and then he was arrested, and unfortunately the deputy died. He has a wife, and he has 2 kids. We learned all about him yesterday after the news happened, and we covered it for several hours straight. We were live on air, and it's so sad. I left work last night just like, wow, this family's whole life is turned upside down now, and it's tough to cover. But that's why we like to acknowledge this stuff on Caroline and Rashi, because it is happening, and then we're living through it, the community's living through it, but we also want this to be a space to have fun too.
Yes, because what you can learn from these type of instances, especially just what I do specifically for me, is just the value of time. And I think you all spending your time with us, and we try to uplift each other and just talk about things that are important, but more conversational, and it's important what you do with your time.
It is. So anyway, we're still really upset over that news, and we're still covering it. If you go to Fox Local, you can see all of what we covered yesterday. Our newscast will be live tonight, and we'll have all of our coverage still, because we're still trying to piece things together.
Yes,
it's a lot
crazy,
even more complicated than what we just explained. So
it is.
Stay tuned for that. But some news today that caught my attention as soon as I woke up was the cast of the new Dancing with the Stars series has been announced.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And they announced that Anna Delvey, a.k.a. Anna Sorokin, the con artist who had a Netflix series all about her, who was in jail, is now going to be starring on Dancing with the Stars in her ankle monitor. I was like, this is too good to be true. She was convicted on 8 charges, included attempted grand larceny, larceny in the second degree, and theft of services. She was acquitted on 2 additional charges, though. She served time in prison. She was detained by ICE because she's a resident of Germany. Now she's getting exceptions to be able to go to LA, to be able to participate in Dancing with the Stars. She still has to keep her ankle monitor on. She can only travel within a certain amount of distance that is approved by the judge. She actually apparently can't even be on social media. She does have a podcast, but Anna Delvey took the nation by storm whenever this Netflix miniseries came out.
I, first of all, had no idea about this person.
Really?
I've been living under a rock.
Oh my gosh.
When you said, oh my gosh, do you know what, you know.
This was like 2 years ago that this show came out based on her.
I didn't even, I think
I
had just given,
Yep.
had a newborn. So I was just, not.
Yeah, that's true.
But so when Caroline told me about this, I was like, oh yeah, okay. And I'm thinking it's a celebrity that like I just don't know about.
Oh, well,
from a movie.
She's like a celebrity for the wrong reasons.
Yes, and then when I found out about, I need to first of all watch this documentary. I'm very compelled to.
She was arrested in 2017 for defrauding major financial institutions, banks, hotels, and her friends out of more than $250,000 to fund her luxurious lifestyle by pretending she was the daughter of a German oil tycoon, which she was not. Her family's very normal. And she frauded tons of people and businesses.
I was reading a little bit about her before the show to just get some more information. We were talking about it in the newsroom. And some of the promos that are airing, it's like, trust me, I won't lie to you. Or, I know something about deception or whatever. It's like,
well, first of all, ABC, shout out to you and the Dancing with the Stars PR and marketing team, because honestly, there are some cool people that have been cast on there this season, some Olympians, that the girl who played rugby, like she's cool, but like nobody made a splash like Anna Delvey. We would not be talking about this or Dancing with the Stars if Anna Delvey wasn't cast.
So this is a brilliant business decision.
100%.
But how do you feel about her actually being on it?
Well, if I was her coach, I would be like, I don't try to fool me. I'd be like locking my stuff up.
But does this set some sort of precedent?
Well, look at what's her name? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Yes.
The Netflix thing came out on her, and then she got out of jail, and she was on the Kardashians. She's like a celebrity now. Because Netflix, it's Netflix. They really, honestly, like them or not, they put out really compelling stuff.
Oh, yeah, they do. I just don't know if, like, someone who's a criminal who defrauded so many people, lied, deserves an opportunity versus somebody else who has the accolades, has been working hard.
It is just Dancing with the Stars.
But that's
I'm pretty sure that the stars get paid like $12,000 an episode or so for filming. Like,
no,
for every
it's great,
episode.
but I'm just saying, like, that is also like a way you can vault into other things, right? So like, it's a great opportunity. I just hate that, and everything's unfair. Business is unfair. We're going through some unfair stuff. I'm going through.
Yeah, a part of me agrees, but then like a part of me is like, Netflix and the writers of that show and everything did profit off of her name and likeness. So it's like, at least now she has an opportunity to like make some legit money and not fraud people. So like second chances, I guess. Literally, she went on the Call Her Daddy podcast from prison. Like, the host of that show called the prison and had to like, keep putting in money to stay on the line. And they recorded an interview after the show came out, and she's like, yeah, I'm not a fraud, like everything is real. It's like, are you kidding me? She has this weird accent that's bizarre. Even her accent's fake.
So you're gonna be cheering for her?
No, but honestly, I might watch just to see. How's she going to do her little thing with the ankle monitor? She's gonna she's going to enter her partner.
Do you take a bath? Like, can you take it off in a bath? Or
That's a good question. I don't know. And now I kind of want to look it up.
Do y'all know anything about ankle monitors? Not you personally. I'm just saying, like,
can
you know,
take
if
a bath
anybody
or a
else.
shower
I'm not going to put you on camera. Don't worry.
Is it waterproof?
Oh, no, some of our directors are here who will not be on camera. Oh my God, I would just, they would, yeah. But, put a cast over it.
What was that famous line that went viral? It's like, oh my gosh, it was like this social media sound that blew up from the show with the accent. It's crazy how that actress portrayed her. I mean, you see her in real life and I'm like.
Griselda?
What?
Who are you talking about?
Anna Delvey.
Oh, yes.
Where did Griselda use the ankle monitor?
No, because you were talking about an actress portraying somebody. Anyway.
Yeah, the actress who portrayed Anna Delvey in Inventing Anna.
Okay.
Yeah, was spot on because she sounds exactly like the real Anna.
I have got to see this thing.
Yeah, you have to. It was. I mean, it exploded.
But you definitely couldn't go into the pool with an ankle monitor.
No, but I guess we'll see how it all turns out. I will probably be tuned in because of this. So good job. Good job on your marketing. We'll be right back. Well, we have to wish Queen Bee a happy 43rd birthday today. Do you believe Beyonce's 43 years old today?
No, ma'am, but she is
an inspiration. Oh my goodness. I mean, she's just so Beyonce. I have no other words. But she also is now launching her whiskey brand, Sir Davis, that is available today on her B-Day.
Yes.
In stores. Yay. So Sir Davis is this whiskey brand that she launched. We've talked about it on the show whenever she announced this. She anonymously entered it into contests and then it won all these awards.
Yeah.
So apparently it's good. Now it's available in stores. It is available in Texas. I have confirmed that Specs does have this whiskey in their store right now. Our Coco Dominguez is going to go cover it, maybe even taste it.
Oh,
so
I would love
on that tonight.
To taste it.
Yes, and they sent out a press release today, they being the Sir Davis Beyonce people.
What? Beyonce didn't send it to you?
I don't know. In the press release, they recommend making a honeybee. It's a cocktail paying homage to the brand's founder and crafted using Sir Davis's American whiskey, fresh lemon juice, and honey syrup garnished with honeycomb. That sounds good.
You have honeycomb left over or honey left over from your charcuterie board?
I did the hot honey.
Oh,
I do a lot of regular honey, like on the, we do cottage cheese and blueberries with honey.
Yeah,
I do that a lot. But I love honey. So anyway, I actually went to a whiskey bar this week in downtown Houston. Well, this was on Sunday, and had some clarified whiskey on ice with something on top, and it was incredible. So now I'm like, am I a whiskey girl?
When you say it's incredible, what does that mean? Like, was it?
What was clarified? So basically, if it doesn't like taste like a really strong alcohol, I like it. So it just
so it
really
didn't
good.
taste like nail polish remover.
No. Whatever
was like
the process to make it clear and how they do it, they were telling me, but I was not really paying attention. I was like, oh, this is good.
Yeah, okay, good.
My boyfriend and his friend were like really into it. I was like in my own world.
Right.
It made it taste really good. It wasn't like drinking nail
great.
polish remover.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm open to trying this Beyonce whiskey and more open to trying it in the form of like a honeybee, like they said, or a cocktail.
We should make it because we have all the ingredients in the other set.
I never realized this about myself. I really didn't. I had a realization when I went to Total Wine to purchase alcohol. I needed tequila because I was like, I didn't buy tequila, and I was like, well, maybe like our guests might want tequila instead of Tito's with their soda or whatever. And I immediately was like, where's the 818? Because it's Kendall Jenner's. Like, it wasn't like Casamigos or anything.
Yeah.
And then I was a big sucker for Skinny Girl vodka when that was a thing. That was like back when I was in college. This is kind of like before Tito's had its moment.
Yes.
And that was Bethany Frankel's.
Right.
So I'm kind of a sucker for this celebrity. I mean, George Clooney did do the whole Casamigos thing or whatever, I guess. But like, he's not like a Beyonce.
No, but like, I only drink Terramana.
Oh,
which
who's
is
that?
The Rock.
Oh my gosh,
Right,
yes.
Johnson,
I'm so influenced by these celebrity
Well, because
alcohol
I'm
brands.
like, okay, one, it has to be like not crappy stuff because they are all, you know, health conscious. And secondly,
True.
if they like it, that means like I'm a little closer to them because I will also potentially like it, and there's a connection there because that's all we want to do.
And I think that these celebrities at this level, we're talking Beyonce and The Rock, Kendall Jenner, like they know that their product has to be good to compete with the already incredible products out there.
Yes.
Like this isn't just a little, because at first in our newsroom, people were like, Beyonce, she probably just slapped her name on it. Like, no, I guarantee you there was research, there were tastings. Like, I'm sure she was particular.
Yes. I mean, I think that
she got the right backing. I don't think she's like in there brewing her own whiskey.
Right. No,
but you know,
no, definitely.
I wouldn't know if I was like, I'm passionate about wine and I want to make a wine. Like, I'm not going to be making it like in my kitchen. I'm going to like find a team and.
But I mean, obviously a lot of people do know you, and then they trust you. It's not at the caliber of, you know, obviously Kylie Jenner. Not that you can't get to that point, or what was Kendall Jenner?
Kendall
Jenner.
But I use Kylie's like
makeup and
products.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
But my point is that work ethic and that reputation is already there.
Yeah.
Where they would only put out products that.
Well, you would hope, and and then once you try them and see like they're doing well, it's like okay, so I would love to try this Beyonce whiskey. What is it called? Sir Davis.
Yes.
And I would prefer to make it in the cocktail though.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, because if it's clarified whiskey, I will totally try it on the rocks.
We should have Coco bring us back a bottle, and we should make the cocktail.
Well,
here.
a bottle is like $89, right?
I would like to have it in my
in
my home bar that I'm trying to build.
That would be good too. Yeah.
You know, some of them I feel like they're almost decorative pieces. Even if like you never open it, like it just is cool to have sitting there.
That's true. Now I want one just
right.
As a decorative
you know,
piece.
the Casamigos bottle are so vibey.
You can also drink it and then like put apple juice in it, and it's
like or you can just fill it up with the Kirkland vodka or whiskey, and no one will even know.
No.
I hear that's what they do in the clubs, like when you when you have like a table of women, right, and they like want to bring you out like champagne or whatever, they'll bring out like the big fancy, you think it's like $1,000 bottle, and they literally have like Kirkland alcohol in there.
We've been gypped.
I know. I mean, whatever.
Kirkland's at that point, you're just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, my mom was like, you guys bought wine at Costco? Like, is it good? I'm like, yes, it's good.
Yes.
It is good.
Some of the best wine that I've had is very cheap. Like,
thank you.
$15, $20.
That's what I said. It was great. I had a glass with my charcuterie.
Yeah. Even that box wine. It's good. What is it?
Franzia. I thought all wine came in a box when I was younger. I just thought that was like normal.
Hey, you do what you got to do. We'll be right back.
The place that you are going to work, there's always this like, can I sign my contract before I quit? Like, because it's just like, it's a lot. So anyway, there is a company in Japan that will actually quit your job for you. Like, this is for real. It's fittingly called Exit, and they actually handle resignations of more than 10,000 people per year. There are other companies in the country doing the same exact thing. You pay these quitting agencies a fee, and they will tell your boss that you're leaving. Then they handle the details like the last day and returning uniforms and all the stuff that maybe would seem overwhelming to somebody who has to quit their job.
I would hope you have developed a good enough relationship to where, you know, whenever you quit, it's like more like amicable and you know, both parties are okay with it. But there have been several instances, and I'm sure you know about it, in different businesses where it's just kind of like a disgruntled.
Yeah, it was so bizarre because when I was working at one job and then as a weekend anchor and a reporter and then going into another job, because of my schedule, I worked the weekends and then I didn't come into work until like 3 p.m. Like I actually had to and I felt like so wrong about doing this, but I like called the GM. I'm trying to email. I'm like trying to get a hold of this person, and finally, I think I just had to do it through an email, which I felt so bad about.
Yeah. GM is general manager.
Because I was missing them, and our cross were not our paths were not crossing.
Yes.
And I ended up just having to like send an email, be like, hey, this is what's going on. And I told him, I was like, I'd rather have done this over the phone. But yeah.
Don't quit over the phone.
Yeah, I thought we were getting rap or rap music. Like
that's hey,
the show.
Cue the show and music. Is that it?
Yeah, we're exiting.
We're exiting.
We're
yes,
done.
We're done.
Anyway,
for real.
Agency might sound better. No, I think we've talked.
I think we're done.
Today.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching us. Another edition of Caroline and Rashi coming your way tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Central, unless one of us is sick. Kidding.